Adding video units to Stratocast. Before attempting to add a video unit to the Stratocast system, there are a few things to verify. A video unit can be an IP video camera or can be a video encoder which can support one or more analog video cameras. The first step is to make sure the video unit is supported in Stratocast and is on the recommended firmware. You can find the list of supported video units from the online help or the Stratocast webpage. For access video units, if the unit was previously installed on another video surveillance as a service or access video hosting system service, contact the service provider to have the video unit unregistered. If the video unit was previously installed on another video management system, restore the server settings on the video unit. You can find more information on this in the troubleshooting section. Make sure you have all the information needed for the video unit, such as the serial number and OAK or owner authentication key for an access video unit. The Stratocast support team can assist you in retrieving the OAK for a video unit, but they will need the serial number. If you cannot find the serial number, please contact the manufacturer of the video unit. Since the video unit will be communicating over the internet, you will need to verify that the ports being used are open in any firewall applications that are running. Here are the ports that need to be open. The full list of ports that need to be open can be found in the online help under Firewall Settings from the Getting Started section. If you plan on storing video on a NAS volume, which is a specific storage location on a network-attached storage device, make sure you've added the NAS volume to Stratocast first. We must have one volume per video unit that will be using the NAS device. Volumes must be less than 2 terabytes and cannot be shared by other video units. Access video units can be added using the one-click camera connection button on the unit. If you cannot access this button due to the location of the video unit, there is a way to configure the video unit to always try to connect to the access video hosting system. From a web browser, go to the video unit's web page and sign in. Click on Setup, then the Basic Setup, and click on TCP/IP. In the Services group, click on Always in the Enable AVHS area. If the video unit has edge recording capabilities and has a memory card installed, the last step would be to back up any recordings that are currently on the card, as it will be formatted as part of the addition process. If the camera is to be mounted on a wall, make sure the image rotation can be set to 0 or 180 degrees. Rotation values of 90 or 270 degrees are not supported within Stratocast. The Access Video Motion Detection application must be disabled on the video unit to function properly with Stratocast. Please see the troubleshooting video on disabling access motion detection for more information. To add a video unit, make sure it is powered on and connected to the network. From the integrator interface, click on the Clients button on the left to view a list of all available clients. Click on the number under Number of Devices for this client to go to their list of video units and NAS volumes. Click on the Enroll a Device button above the list to add a new video unit. From the list of device types, make sure Add a Video Unit is selected and hit the Next button. Depending on the account type, there may be a limit to the number of cameras that can be added to the system. If a message appears indicating insufficient camera licenses, please contact the Stratocast operations team for more information. In the next page of the pop-up window, enter the name of the video unit, the time zone the video unit is in, and the manufacturer, then hit the Next button on the bottom right. The identification section is where we provide the video unit's serial number and owner authentication key. The serial number and OAK are not case sensitive, and you may include the dashes in the OAK if you wish. Hit the Next button on the bottom right and the camera state will go to Waiting for Connection. If there's any problem with the identification information, the state will change to Error. Delete the camera and try to enter the information again. If this is an access video unit and the Enable AVHS section has not been configured to always, press the one-click camera connection button on the unit. Whenever we mention pressing the one-click camera connection button, you should press and hold the button for 5 seconds. Once the video unit is able to connect to Stratocast, the state will change to connected. This may take up to 10 minutes for slower or remote connections. If it is not connected after 10 minutes, please refer to the troubleshooting section for video units that are not connecting. You may pre-enroll the video units on Stratocast without actually having the units set up. Once the camera is in the waiting for connection state, you can set up the physical video unit and either set the Enable AVHS option to Always or press the one-click camera connection button. The opposite can also be done. You can set up the physical video unit and hit the one-click camera connection button, then enroll the video unit in Stratocast. The unit will search for a connection for 24 hours, after which you will need to press the one-click camera connection button again. Units with the Enable AVHS option set to Always will constantly be looking for a connection, so the 24-hour time limit does not apply to them. Once the video unit has connected to Stratocast, we can set the video configuration. When adding a multi-port video unit, the video configuration settings are applied to all cameras connected to the video unit. Individual settings can be configured on a per-camera basis after enrollment. The first thing to set is the subscription plan, which defines the video recording quality and location. This can be an Edge plan for recording on the unit or NAS device, or the basic, standard, or premium plan for recording on the Stratocast cloud storage. Below the plan field, you can see the video quality statistics relevant to that plan, including the highest resolution, maximum bitrate, and maximum frame rate. If a cloud storage plan is selected, you can set the retention period below the video quality settings. The retention period is the number of days that video recordings are stored in the cloud. When the retention period expires, recordings are deleted. The default period is for 7 days, which can be extended. Click on the Next button to move on to the video configuration options. Set the recording type next, which is the storage location, either on the cloud, on the video unit, or on a NAS, and the recording mode, either continuous or on motion. If the camera is using the Edge plan, you are limited to recording continuously on the unit or NAS. Multi-port encoders must use one of the cloud storage plans. Only single-port encoders are able to use the Edge plan. Please note that encoders must use either the Camera Continuous Edge plan or one of the cloud storage plans. NAS recording is not supported for video encoder devices. Configure the image resolution for the video after that. The choices that are available depend on the type of camera you have and your plan. Next, you will have to set the average bitrate, which is the number of kilobits per second that are transferred by the camera. Higher configuration presets require a higher bitrate to stream video, so it requires more bandwidth. You can refer to this field when planning the internet connection speed and bandwidth requirements that you need to support the desired video quality of your recordings. Finally, set the frame rate, which is the maximum number of frames per second that we want to stream video. The maximum frame rate is the limit that we do not want the camera to exceed, but the actual frame rate may not reach this level. If the NAS continuous recording type was selected, you will have an extra field to select the NAS volume for this camera, or a Create button to enroll a NAS storage volume. Use the drop-down menu to select the NAS volume, which should have been added prior to adding the video unit, and then set the retention period, which is how long to keep the video files. Keep an eye on the Estimated Storage Usage field below the retention period. This will show you the estimated disk space that will be used based on the retention period and video quality settings. Because you can only have a maximum of one video unit record on a NAS volume, you cannot select a NAS volume that has already been assigned to another video unit. To modify any additional settings, like the camera's image rotation and motion settings, or to view the format progress for Edge devices, you can put a check mark in the Go to Cameras Edit page after enrolling this camera. Finally, click on the Enroll button on the bottom right. The state will change from Connected to Enrolled, and the camera can be viewed in the client's view page. When adding a multi-port encoder, you will now see all the other cameras show up in the camera list. They will all have the same name along with a number to identify the encoder port. Each camera can have individual configuration settings which can be modified once the cameras are in the enrolled state. If you wish to cancel the process before the camera has connected, click on the X on the top right corner. If the camera has connected, hit the Cancel Enrollment button from one of the video configuration pages.